said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to San Diego, Snapdragon Stadium, home to the San Diego State Aztecs. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aztecs offense will go on the attack first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think that's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as the court...
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Fox. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped. After a solid return on the pick. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here's a hit. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Finds a little space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. First and 10. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Edwards. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Russell. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the first and 10.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across.
Touchdown Tide! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
On the run, it's Gates. Fights off a defender.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Aztecs want to pick up the tempo.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. The Aztecs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Fox. Using the quick game. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. You throw it away and live to play another day.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter than expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking for a man. It's Russell. Got his man downfield. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. So first down here as they go back to work. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Turns it loose deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it, make sure you keep possession.
Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Between the uprights, it's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. He might want another play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? To the air, it's Fox. The throw to the outside is complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're
breaks into the open. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under fire. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield. It's Lockett. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
He's tackled at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming up.
And the Aztecs come to the line trying to convert on 4th down.
Here we go.
Caught behind the line. It's Lockett. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lockett. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
San Diego State.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Who knows, maybe being on the right hash will help him from 55 yards out. He can just take a big swing. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Orlando. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass, it's Fox. Finds his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Quick catch on third down. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these 2 programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out.
And the returner is stopped. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Still running at the 40. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Russell. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The Aztecs come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football. You can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Aztecs will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
On the ground, it's Gaines. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Fox. Catch in the middle, it's Lott. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Bunch formation for these receivers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They use the end around, first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it. Got in the backfield, got the big play.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Grab behind the line. It's Orlando. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Line getting set on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through three, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. The run from the shotgun. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. They They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Aztecs will hustle to the line. Might as well give it to him again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Has to get there to move the sticks. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense has a chance. Down 1 possession in the 4th. To the air, it's Russell. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Caught in the backfield, it's Springle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Looking to throw on 1st down. grabbed over the middle. It's Scott. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And you just got to know the situation in the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
They'll run the screen. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pringle.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to look downfield again. He's got the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Here comes the heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, and in this situation, trailing late, you know this is going to be the guy they throw the football to. He is one of the best receivers in all of college football. The defense needs to be anticipating the quarterback looking his way.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. You know, 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment. So much so, they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off. They're up by 21 over Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. In the backfield, it's locked. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Grab near the marker. It's Gaines. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Aztecs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Gonna run it. It's Gage. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The toss to the right. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And it's no good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime. First play of the first possession of OT. They'll try the run. Picks up the 1st down. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Aztecs have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun. Give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Looking for a man, it's Fox. Fires into the end zone. If he houses this, it's ball game. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
So here we go, a long field goal attempt to win it. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the middle. The kick is good. A game winner in overtime.
And 3 more on the board.